Director for the BVI London office, Kedrick Malone, addressed matters affecting the UK economy and by extension the UK overseas territories while speaking at a press conference held at the Premier's office. According to Malone, the BVI's relationship with the United Kingdom is being shaped by a set of unprecedented activities, including the global recession, pressures on the financial service, and the Turks and Caicos Islands situation.
The BVI relationship is being shaped by what we can consider unprecedented activities, unprecedented events. Of course, this is the global economic recession certainly is having an impact on everything. As it affects the United Kingdom, it affects the European Union, it affects the BVI, and all of those things are going to affect the relationship. And certainly the unprecedented pressures on financial services and the global financial crisis are going to be shaping what happens in the relationship between the UK and the EU and the BVI. Certainly we have a coalition government in the UK led by the Conservative Party and whose agenda based on cutting costs, increasing tax collection, and having a much closer relationship with the overseas territories is shaping the relationship. And the event in Turks and Caicos, from our perspective, is also going to shape the relationship with the UK going forward, which will be reflected in the white paper.
The BVI London office has established several broad objectives since its inception in 2002, and Kedrick Malone listed the major ones during his presentation, the first being to make the director more visible so that the BVI would have a voice in several circles. He added that by mid-2012, the UK and the European Union will have new relationships that would ultimately affect the BVI. Adding to the London office's objectives for 2012, Kedrick Malone said that a partnership has just been formed between the H. Lafferty South Community College and local artists for the purpose of making the annual Arts and Culture Show more effective. He said that it is in hopes of making the art that is showcased at the London House a bigger business to benefit local artists in even greater ways.
We've just established a partnership with HLSCC and the local artists. We met with them with about 25 artists last week. And the purpose of that partnership is to enhance the effectiveness of the annual Art and Culture Show. As you'll be aware that the BVI annually moves art from here to London, to BVI House, where it is showcased for a year. And we want to increase that, take that model and increase it and make it into a business where the art will go there and sell rather than being returned to the territory. And we've enlisted the assistance of a professional curator who will be here in the territory later on this week to meet with the artists, spend about 4 days with them, explain the UK market, how the art market works in the UK and internationally. And hopefully during that period of time, the artists will get a better understanding of the business of art, and when the art comes to the UK, we'll be able to sell it essentially and increase the profit back to the artist.
The BVI London office director said that further steps are being taken to increase the level of support available to the overseas territories. The recently signed Memorandum of Understanding by the Premier in London is such a step, as it will provide the BVI with a platform to increase the engagement and the interaction between the territory and the UK.